Hallo und herzlich willkommen auf YouTube. Willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Dead Premonition. Das lädt gerade im Hintergrund. Und wir hatten den letzten Mord nicht verhindern können. Beziehungsweise war eigentlich ein Unfall. Und ja, jetzt müssen wir dann mit den Nachbeben leben. Äh, ich jetzt mal ein bisschen runter. Und ich hoffe, das Spiel kackt in
Previously during the
der
investigation.
Runde nicht ab.
I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen.
Thomas, did you see Nick here?
No. When I got here, he was already like this.
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'll do it!
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
No! It couldn't be! Nick! Oh, please, no!
You got us good this time, Zach.
Ja, da war aber noch im Museum gewesen und also in der Galerie und ja, da konnten wir endlich mal speichern. Diane, wieso? Oh, Diane. Ja. Wir hatten noch versucht, sie. Wir hatten sie eigentlich gerettet, aber dann hat es. Ich rief die Ambulanz, aber an sie auf George und Nick. Ihr braucht die Sanitäter vielleicht doch noch. Und passen sich auch sie auch auf, dass niemand die Dianes Leiche berührt. Oh Mann. Jörg, ich spüre immer noch ihre Hand. Hm. Emily, es ist gut. Beruhigen Sie sich. Ich folge Willi. Versuchen Sie einfach nur zur Ruhe zu kommen. In Ordnung? In Ordnung? Ja. Oh. Er ist aber ein bisschen dürr, oder? Hey Hen, wir taten, was wir konnten und haben sie trotzdem verloren. Ja. Das war nicht ihre Schuld. Ich sehe nach, was Willi uns zeigen will. Den Rest überlasse ich Ihnen. Ja, in Ordnung. Okay, Kleiner. Wo soll man hin? Ach, das ist das Spiel. Okay. Ich glaube, es wird draußen. Hm? 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 Wo bist du hin? Oh. Wohin jetzt, Clara? Hm? Ah, okay. Hm? Warte mal doch. Office room. Ja, schöpfe mal. Hm. Jetzt sehe ich auch Spuren am Boden. Vielleicht drin? Können wir es bewegen, Zack? What the?
Willie, are you out there?
Kaysen, what are you doing in there?
York, is that you? Thank God. I can't get this door open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Kaysen, stand away from the door.
Äh. What the?
Where's Diane? And what are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Well, let's just say I have my reasons, you know, private reasons. I don't really have to tell you, do I?
Actually, you do. Diane just died a moment ago.
What?
What?
Mhm.
You're not just a key witness now. You're now a suspect.
Right.
And you need to tell me exactly what you were doing here.
Well, I just came here to talk with Diane, to have a conversation.
And I suppose that kiss mark on your cheek is from your conversation.
This was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Which is exactly what killed Diane.
Okay. I came here to be with Diane. You happy now? We've been together before, a couple times. It's one of the reasons why I like coming to this town, see? This time is no different. I bumped into her in a bar in Seattle. I had some holiday coming up. Well, so I just took it and I drove her back here. I have a wife, you know, but we've been separated for a while. We're going through a divorce right now, and I don't want her lawyer finding out.
Tja, dafür ist es zu spät.
Anyway, how could I kill Diane if I was in a room locked from the outside? 2 hours ago, me and Diane, we were taking it easy, drinking upstairs. We were, you know, enjoying ourselves. Then Nick had to show up. Well, then Diane had a sudden change of heart. She locked me up in here.
Okay.
I've just been here, waiting for her to come back, of course, but she didn't. I heard footsteps a couple of times, but they just passed by. Well, then I couldn't wait anymore, so I let Willie here out through the window. Then you showed up instead of Diane.
Zach, Diane has become the third victim of our killer. And nada from questioning Nick. Nothing. Got no new leads from questioning Nick. He's taken the death of Diane really badly. In shock, the works. He claims to have liked talking with her about art. But he also had a problem with her views about men. He says that they argued, but not at a level that would lead to a murder. They were about to head out to the bar again together. But while he was waiting for Diane, someone knocked him out cold. He has no idea who it was either. Of course, Kaysen looks like a prime suspect. But that door was locked from the outside. There was no other way in or out of that room. Which means there is no evidence of his involvement at this time. He did say something else. The footsteps he heard outside the room were not heels, but a man's boots. And Nick was wearing boots. But now that Diane's dead, no one can back up Nick's statement. Which is why we have Nick in custody and have to let Kaysen go free. That seemed like the only option, at least for now. One more thing, Zach. George looked terribly depressed. I guess this case is really getting to him. He's feeling responsible for the deaths of Becky and Diane.
True.
Take his rules and confidence away from him? I wonder what's left. Well, of course, he'd still have muscle.
Ach, wir wären ja fast fertig gewesen. Naja. Ja, wir haben fast über 10 Stunden drauf auf den Tacho. $320. Jetzt haben wir 15.061. Ja, das hätte ich gerne auf mein Konto, danke. Ah. Nächstes Kapitel? Oder gleich nächster Crash? Ah.
Zach, let's get back to the hotel. First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
What is it, George?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
If possible, I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea. Zach, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
Na komm, wir gehen mit George. Muss ich aufs Abkommen.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims. I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there. If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment. She'd
What?
whip my back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
Ooh.
Please, Mama. I won't do it again. That hurts, Mama. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
At Harrington.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees.
Oh, Mann.
I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work. York. I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive.
Yeah.
I could have saved them both. You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber. And I wanted you to listen. And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems, not following your orders. York, I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
Oh, Mann. Ach, George. Gib dir nicht für die Schuld. Es ist, wie es ist. Kannst du nicht ändern.
Since we're here, why don't you talk to a few other people? I'll just finish off my drink. Let me know before you leave, okay?
Okay. Ah. Moment, noch was anderes? Was meckert? Ja. Genau. Schrotflinte auspacken. Ja. In ihr alter Diva und Chefin? Beeindruckend. Eigentlich ganz anders als ihr Bruder Thomas.
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead. Diane, too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
I know. Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
I'm busy, gotta go.
Ein bisschen. Hm? Ja, der Auftritt wohl. Ja, mit Ruhe.
I dream of you like a girl. There is something funny about the sound we hid behind the door leaves. They should see us. I have silly haze from the night, muddy space. I dream of feet like listener. You are conscious of my innocence. Everyone's just written out to know life is but a dream.
Aua. Ja, wir haben die Schrote für ausgepackt, wir können loslegen. Oh. Entschuldigung. Ah. Oh, bitte $30. Das wäre auch ganz schön runtergezogen. Rap. Mein Bruder ist im Sheriffbüro, nicht wahr? Ja, Michael muss Nick bewachen, der noch nicht mal was getan hat. Bei der Zimmertour. Du musst ja momentan nicht rein, oder? Zack. Nein, müssen wir gerade nicht. Wir können uns umgucken. Cool. Aha. Ah. Ab in den Kasten damit. Die Stabilisator. Hm. Okay. Hm? Hm. Sieht wie ein Rockstar aus. Das ist uns aber nicht. Cartoon-Titellieder sind eher unsere Sache, oder, Zack? Schweiß ja nicht. Ein Poster von Kara. Hast du sie singen gehört, Zack? Die Stimmlage gewechselt. Und die pentatonische Melodie klingt wirklich sehr angenehm. Nicht, dass ich selbst ein Instrument spielen könnte. Hat wenigstens Ahnung. das Gleiche. Ja.
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Uh.
Zach, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
Oh.
Let's forget work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
York? Why is she here?
I just thought the more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not. Pardon me, Emily, but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
Und er hängt an der Wand fest.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past. Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working. Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was.
Yeah.
Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect. She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school.
Yeah.
She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
Oh.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
Na, da läuft da was. Ha. Es ist geladen.
I had a good time tonight. Good night,
See you tomorrow.
York.
Yes.
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
Oh, war kein Absturz. Ja, nice. Okay. Zeit nach Hause zu fahren, wa? Wie sieht's aus? Ja, wir können im Prinzip mal schlafen. Tap, tap, tap. So. Entschuldigung. Macht so viel Spaß damit so zu spielen.
Do you remember? How many years ago was it now? That multiple homicide of young girls in that college town in Illinois. All the victims were cut open from the throat to the crotch. Ripped right open. During the autopsy, a second stomach was found inside the first victim's body. Of course, she didn't naturally grow a second stomach. One of the stomachs belonged to someone else. As more victims piled up, there was one with 2 hearts, one with 2 livers, 4 lungs. Different organs each time.
Of course, those extra organs didn't do the girls much good, right, Zach?
And they say too much is never enough. In the end, we arrested a professor at the med school. They found the body of his daughter dead and the missing organs at his house. Do you remember what he said when we took him in? I was ordered to restore those deformed bodies back to normal. And remember who he said ordered him? An alien. Well, of course, we couldn't arrest an alien, so we arrested the professor instead. Serial killers can't be caught by logic and common sense. I learned this the hard way. That first case taught me that. Since then, these cases just keep getting more and more complicated.
True.
It's a tough job. I thought getting experience while I was young would make the job easier.
Hat er wohl falsch gedacht. Ja, im Hotel. Glaube ich, oder? Hier sitzt wieder vor der Schreibmaschine. Dann gehen wir mal durch.
Zach, let's go over our progress. From what Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects.
True.
There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed. We followed Nick to the art gallery, which led us, unfortunately, to our third victim. The third victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest. However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
Die war doch am Leben.
That's right. Diane was still alive. This suggests that very little time had passed since the crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene. There are 2 possible candidates. Nick, who was knocked out in the entrance, and one other. Zach,
Cason.
who was the other person in the gallery?
Was ich casen? Ja.
That's right, Cason. We followed Willie, good dog, all the way to him. Cason's statement came out as follows. He and Diane were in a physical relationship. That was why he visited the gallery. The 2 were in the middle of such a meeting when Nick showed up. Diane lost her cool and shut Cason up in the basement. Now, what did Cason hear when he was locked up?
Schritte. Genau.
That's it. The sound of boots passing by. Nick was wearing boots that day, which means it was likely that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men, but they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up. However, immediately after that, Nick was attacked by someone in the entrance hall and knocked unconscious.
Genau.
We saw the rest.
Ja.
Zach, do you think that Nick is our serial killer?
Hm. Ich würde sagen, ich weiß es nicht. Ich würde sagen, nein.
Me too. Asha sent in a report too. He found a large volume of red seeds in Diane's stomach.
Ooh.
This confirms her as a victim of the Raincoat Killer. Remaining leads. There is the locket, which is in Carol's possession.
Mhm.
The man with the tattooed back, and the upside-down peace sign. There's a lot left to answer. I hope the coffee will give us more guidance tomorrow.
We will see. Time for a sleep.
Zach, what did you think about George pouring his heart out? I was surprised. It's the end of a monarchy. And he called me York instead of Agent Morgan.
Emily? What's going on? Do you know what time it is?
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking alone.
Uh-oh.
My mother was a very kind woman. She always smiled so brightly, and baked cakes and cookies every day. She'd say that I needed the sugar because I spent so much time thinking. My father was always quiet. We never talked much. He was a federal agent, just like me. And he was hardly ever at home. The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones. I had a vivid imagination, and I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them. One day you'll understand what I'm saying. I found out later that my father was one of the first to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys. And so now I'm doing exactly the same job that he did. Like father, like son.
Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Mind if it's something personal?
Fire away.
Who's Zach?
Zach is a friend of mine.
Oh, so you do have friends.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
What kind of person is he then?
Well, I've never seen his face. But he's always with me, and we discuss everything.
When did you become friends?
A long time ago. Back when I was a child. I was 7. I woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her. My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared. I closed my eyes, so I don't remember much more. But I do remember the words my father said to me. At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
Oh, shit.
When I came back to my senses, they were both dead. He shot my mother and then killed himself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Zach's with me. It was around that time that we became friends.
I'm here. I'm with you, he said. I'll be here always. We can get through this together. Quite aside from that terrible scene in front of me, that voice seemed to make me calmer. And here we are, working together, getting through things.
This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this.
Hmm.
I wonder if Zach will get angry.
That's a sad story. But I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
I know. I think maybe I became an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, York, I forgot to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You saved my life. If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with Diane.
Hmm.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
What did you just say? Useless? I was never expecting to hear you say that.
Tja.
There might be a modest guy in you after all.
Finally, you noticed? You're a little slow, aren't you?
Maybe hopeless, but not useless.
Zach, do you think Emily got home safely?
Anyway, I think it's more serious of a situation than I thought. Do you remember our conversation with Emily? She's really interested in you. I think she's starting to have certain feelings for you.
If that's the case, Zach, you and I are rivals. This is a very serious situation indeed.
Well, if it comes to that, let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Thomas! Thomas! Let me out of here! Come on, please! Just for a moment. 1 second. Hate it in here, Thomas. I think I'm going mad. I know you're there. Come on, please! Thomas! 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 Thomas!
Okay. Oh. Uh, okay. Vergangenheit beendet. Yeah. $330 Zuzahlung. 15.609 €. Nice. Abgeschlossen.
Previously previously during the investigation.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
Hm. Oh. Teepause. Saya. So. Hier. Hi. Wer ist denn diese Person?
Open this door. There is no turning back. You still want to enter?
I do.
Ja.
It's better than staying here.
Very well then. Off you go, Mr. York.
Es ist laut.
Look carefully, boy. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love.
What the? Als Jumpscare, der keiner wirklich war. Hi, Kio. Hat dich erschreckt? Mich nicht. Nee, mich auch nicht. Ich habe ja erwartet, dass sie aufsteht. Macht.
Mr. Morgan, do you want a refill?
Yes. Thank you.
Achtung, ich pfeife gleich.
Is the coffee that good, Mr. Morgan?
Coffee is a vital investigative tool. I know exactly what to do now.
Renovierung startet am Montag. R heißt für 2, Y heißt 60% Ermäßigung. Okay.
It says to hurry, and the first letter of each line is H-A-R-R-Y. Hurry to Harry. Looks like the time that he was talking about has come. Let's go pay the problematic rich boy who owns half of the town a visit. Polly, I think I'm going to go see Harry today.
Oh, really? He's a little strange, but I think he's the most trustworthy one around here. I think you'll have fun with him.
If you say so, Polly, then we probably will.
Of course. Now, give me your cup, and I'll give you some more coffee.
I'll see you later, Polly.
Das ist doch keine Nachfüllung.
Mr. Morgan, what about the coffee? Don't you want a refill? Your coffee?
Nope, not anymore. So. Warte mal, ich muss das gerade mal ein bisschen einstellen. Ein bisschen leiser. Vielleicht. So. Oh, Jason. What? Wally!
Hey, am I still a suspect?
Yes.
No.
Okay, well, good. My wife and I have been living separately for over 3 years now. Diane, she's a single woman, so this shouldn't be a problem.
That's true.
I feel so bad for Diane, though. Gosh. Did you find out who did it?
Nope.
I can't discuss that.
Yes, of course. I understand. You don't have to tell any of the folks around town about me and Diane, do you?
No, I won't do that. But it's a small town. I'm sure the rumors have started already. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? What's there to worry about?
Nothing in particular. No, nothing at all. I'm clean as the sheets in this hotel.
Das ist die Beleidigung für das Hotel.
What's with that look? We don't have a problem, right?
It looks like Kaysen is involved with another woman in town. We can only hope it isn't Emily.
Und nicht Polly. Auch nicht. Okay. Ja. Denkt die ganze Zeit, mein Muni oder PC brummt, aber das ist ein Spiel. Ja. Okay, Wully, ab vor sich hin. Speichere mal eine Runde. Geben $1 dafür aus. Tada! So.
Oh, hi.
Was darf sein, Mr. Morgan? Kaufen. Einen Augenblick, bitte. Oh yeah. So. Hol er aber gerne mit. Kugelwurm, Messerwurm, Malerwurm, Kapselwurm, Hedera-Wurm. Wir nehmen der Angelrugel mal mit. Okay. Mal raus. Ah, falsch. Prost. Hm. Hab ich gesammelt ein bisschen. Scheibleister. Oh. Emily? Was los?
York, I can't find Thomas. Was he here?
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the radio?
I've been trying, but he's not answering.
What about Nick?
No problem with him. He's calmed down a little. He's still saying you didn't do it. Nick said that Thomas disappeared sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped responding. I'm a bit worried. George has asked for permission to search for Thomas.
I understand that things have been hard for Thomas, but surely he's just resting at home. But I'm not against looking for him. Tell George that he has my blessing.
Okay. As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited. As far as you know, there haven't been any serial killings here before, right?
That's right, but that's not...
Emily, I'm going to see Harry today.
What? Why? We have plenty of other leads to follow, don't we?
He did invite me over, though. It would be bad manners not to accept.
Are you really an FBI agent? I think the FBI would take a more logical approach to investigations.
Nope.
But Emily, a serial killer does not stay within the boundaries of logic. Thus, you can't hope to capture such a killer using only logic. That's why I'm going to see Harry. You go with George and find Thomas.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Great. Thanks.
I was an idiot for thinking he might be a good pick. I really need to work on my taste in men.
Ach, Emily. Ihr tut mir schon ein bisschen leid, die Arme. Nochmal. Seid ja nicht durch. Ich glaube, da muss ich einen anderen Weg nehmen. Da ist ja einer. Ja, hoppala. Yeah. Erstmal auf die Hecken draufballern, draufhauen. Okay. Dann fahren wir mal zu Harry. Harry, habe den Wagen vor. Dum, 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 dum.
Zach, we've ended up with a third victim. That dive I made at the gallery ended up being a wasted attempt to save a life. It's a real mess, Zach.
War das nicht aus die 2?
When's the last time I made a dive like that? Oh, I remember. Do you? It was in my late teens. We used to go to those concerts. You and I liked punk rock, but we liked different types of punk. You liked hard and heavy punk, like Crash and Sham 69. I liked the more twisted ones, like The Damned, Buzzcocks, Iggy Pop, and Joy Division. We used to talk for hours about the bands we really liked. But for some reason, neither of us listened to the Sex Pistols. I wonder why that was. Seems strange thinking about it now.
Das mit Harry war dem Wagen vor. Ah, nee, das war aus Derek. Das wollte ich gerade sagen. Das kam aus Derek eigentlich, ja. Harry fahr mal den Wahlen vor. Wahlen vor? Wagen vor. Und das geht auch noch. Warte, muss man Flickstick drücken. So, Karte checken. Okay. Okay, kann ich vorbei? Oh, dann da. Oh, dass das GPS nicht beeinflusst wird. Habe ich leider nicht durchgepasst.
You know what? There was one band that we both liked.
We went all the way to New York to see them play, right, Zach?
It took us hours to get to New York by bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go inside.
It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zach?
I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg bop. The Ramones. That song still makes me feel good. And that's a sign of a classic. But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school and Chinese rock. Sheena is a punk rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed when I heard the news of the deaths. Original punk is one of the greatest gifts left from the 20th century. Let's hope they're still rocking on wherever they are.
Damals so viel zusammen mit meiner Oma geschaut. Derek, Perry Mason, Matlock, der Alte und. Okay, die Serie habe ich, also. Ich glaube, echt geblieben. Haben meine Eltern geschaut. Glaube ich. Deswegen wollte ich das nicht. Glaube ich. Aber so. So, Nummer 5. Stürzt es ab oder nicht stürzt es ab? Land.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Okay. Okay, da sind wir. Muster, habe auch Schwarzwaldklinik, Lindenstraße, was nicht alles schauen müssen. Entweder das oder im Zimmer hocken, Bücher lesen oder Musik hören. Okay. Speichern. Aha.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, Mr. Stewart has been waiting for you. To the meeting room you shall go to. The meeting room is through here. Please be kind. Be sincere.
Okay. Der Typ ist komisch.
Yes?
Yes. Mr. Francis York Morgan. Du sollst zu Mr. Stewart gehen. Gut aufgepasst. Er will dich sehen. Verschiebe es aber nicht auf morgen. Es bringt dir nur Leid und Sorgen. Bis alles Nötige gesagt, werde ich die Vordertür verschließen. Falls Hunger oder Schlaf dich plagt, was unser ist, kannst du genießen. Okay. Das ist ein normales Klavier? Was hast du von Zack? It's not a normal piano. Symphonie Nummer 3. Eroica. Nummer 5. Schicksalssymphonie. Symphonie Nummer 6. Pastorale. Von den vielen Partituren sind nur diese 3 aufgeschlagen. Wenn Harry das getan hat, muss es etwas Bestimmtes bedeuten. Ups. Was haben wir hier? Okay. Hier. What's that? Das gleiche. Okay. Okay. Eichhorn. Ja, Francis, doch. Boah. Hochwertige Rindfleisch. Glaube ich, nicht drauf. Yes. Ohne Spiegel? Ein Regenschirm. Trinkschirm für Nummer 1. Okay. Mhm. Aha. Eine Statue. Ein Kavallerist. Hielt offenbar etwas. Ein Springfield-Gewehr vielleicht?
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Trinkschirm für Nummer 6. Okay. Hm.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Okay. Warte mal. 3, 5 und 6. Mhm. 3, 5 und 6. Yeah. Aha! Easy. Aber trotzdem mal. So. Hi, Harry.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
You seem well prepared. Almost as though you knew I would be coming today.
Mr. Stewart is particular about the best timing for all things. Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, some tea with sugar is what's best admired by your body that looks so tired. So says Mr. Stewart.
Uh-huh.
Harry, where did you get these seeds?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds were found in our town in a certain specific place. More seeds are there, you will see, when you find that certain space. Come back to me and we shall talk after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, so you like to play games?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, a hint for you to find this location. It is most crowded and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation. So says Mr. Stewart.
All right. So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place. I'll play along.
Mr. Francis York Morgan. Befinden wir den Ort mal, wa? Ich glaube, wir meinen die Friedhof. Kann das sein? Ich glaube ja.
Zach, let the treasure hunt begin.
Yeah.
A crowded place, and yet it is very quiet there. Have you figured it out, Zach?
It must be the graveyard. There's
Right.
lots of people there, but none of them can speak. You see? So let's get going to the graveyard.
All right. Let's do this. Do this. sollten Feuerspeicher nochmal. Also ich habe nämlich doch ein bisschen Angst, dass... Genau. Jetzt wieder mal abkackt. Auch wenn es momentan sich gut durchhält. Trotzdem... Ich traue dem Frieden nicht. Ich traue dem Frieden nicht. Ja, dann fahren wir zum Friedhof und ich rufe gleich mal.
So, Zach, about Emily. My first impression when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now. Don't you think she's pretty mesmerizing? And Zach, she seemed interested in you. Did you make a move on her? No, don't answer. I'm just asking. But if you like her, I won't stand in your way. But I'd like to hear the truth. Because this kind of stuff could affect our friendship, you know. Me? I'm just interested in her, that's all. It isn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts when she's around me. As you know, Zach, I'm cautious with women. It's because I was badly burned in my last relationship. I really have no idea what women are thinking. That's my problem. You're pretty friendly with the ladies, aren't you, Zach? Maybe you should teach me about how to interact with women.
Oh, Mann. Ja. Okay. Wir können die Straße rüber. Wir fahren erstmal auf den Gleisen. Here we go. Wow. Noch eine kleine Abkürzung gefunden. Oi. Das. There we go.
Just as Harry said, it's crowded and quiet.
True. Oh. Hi.
Hey, Brian.
Agent. Mr. Agent, how are you?
Not bad. I'm, just playing a little game with Harry.
Game? A game? Is that fun?
We've only just started, Brian. The fun is about to begin. I'd like to ask you something, actually. Is there a tree in the graveyard that drops red seeds?
Seeds? Red seeds?
Mm-hmm.
That tree does. And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
Mhm. Ja, also. Interesting. Okay. Brian sieht aber nicht gesund aus. Ich speichere mal lieber. Was haben wir denn hier? Tomate. Oh, hi. Okay.
Great.
Das war sowas von klar. Don't want to die. Ja, mit. Don't want to die.
Bullseye. Great. Nice shot. Bullseye.
Okay.
Bullseye. Great, great, yes. Amazing, yes. Nice shot, yes.
Googeln. Let me go, let me go.
Bullseye, yes.
Jetzt schon wieder. Bin ich auf dem Mops hier.
Yes, amazing.
Googeln.
Nice shot.
Okay. Ich muss durch. Ah.
Amazing.
Ah. Weiß mal schauen. Ist alles so crowded. Oh, scheiße.
Nice shot.
Oh Mann.
Yes.
Kann nichts fallen lassen. Okay, ich muss jetzt mal mich wieder heilen. Okay, das soll reichen.
Zach, mission accomplished. Let's get back to Harry's. The reward better be good. But you know about these seeds? They were right here under my nose. It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water while walking in a pool. We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zach.
Yeah. Okay. Hi. Geht. Oh. Knochen eines linkes Fußes. Okay.
A
Feels das
human
gut.
bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Oh. Geld. Geld. Da wollte ich gerade drauf schießen, aber okay. Okay. Ah. I don't want to die. Da liegt was. Ja. Ich habe Projektil für die Schroti-Schrot immer mit. Hm. Okay. Kasten damit. Entschuldigung. Dann auch den Kasten. Hm? Was war das? So. Also Glück war der Hund nicht in der Nähe. Das ist gut schon mal. Nehme trotzdem noch die grüne Tomate mit. Böse, böse Samen. Ich werde sie nicht anfassen. Gut, dann überlass das uns. Das Grab wurde ausgebuddelt. Wieso tut jemand nur so etwas? There we go. Ja, da fahren wir wieder zurück. Dürfte ich vergessen bei den
Anyway, Zach, there aren't many young women left in this town. Even Emily could be targeted next. We can't rule that out. All the more reason to catch the Raincoat Killer ASAP. And that means working closely together. We can work out the Emily situation later. Don't get me wrong, Zach. I mean, I'm not interested in Emily because she's female or anything. I'm just saying she's interesting. You know, as in interesting person. But by looking at her, she reminds me of something I used to feel. That's all. Like back when I first met you. You know, that feeling we all used to feel back when we were kids? Feeling safe while also feeling a need to protect, that kind of feeling. But Zach, who made me feel that back then? Anyways, we're getting closer one step at a time to cracking this case. I have a feeling it's going to get tough.
True. Na. Gas. Okay. Sehen, was Harry da zu sagen gleich hat. What? Okay. He's back on street. There we are.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
So, da sind wir wieder. Mhm. Ja. Es ist Time for Speichern. Wir haben noch über eine Stunde Zeit, also von daher mal gucken, wie weit wir kommen heute. Mal die andere Seite.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please proceed to Mr. Stewart's room. There he awaits you, I shall assume.
All right. Okay. Michael! Michael, hey!
Yes?
Ah. 14, 23, 26. Okay. Hm. Ähm. Okay, jetzt würde ich gern doch das. Ah, doch keine Katana. Nur ein normaler Säbel. Habe ich vertan. Das hier will ich. So, ein Katana. Okay. So, speichern. So. Okay. Hm. Ah. Okay. Vierzehn. Warte mal, ich schreibe das selbst auf. 14, 23, 26. Mhm. Warte. stumm geschaltet. Warte mal. 2. Nicht weiter? Genau. Ah. Eins. Noch eins. So. Der muss eins rüber. Und noch ein. There we go. Mhm. Aha. Hi. Okay. Noch mehr Spielchen. Hm. Finally.
Harry, turns out what you said was true, and I'd like to hear more.
York, as you know, there's a powerful mystery surrounding these seeds. You've seen them at those other murders that took place elsewhere. And you've seen them deeply involved with the murders in this town as well.
That's right. But how do you know all this?
York, you must be younger than you look. Youngsters tend to hurry so much that they let things slip right past them. What you need to do is slow this down a bit. That way you'll see what's really important. Let me tell you a story. 50 years ago, when the war was over, just about when the communist Reds started to become a rising threat, our town constructed a huge clock tower. Then, soon afterwards, a serial killer wearing a red raincoat went on a killing spree.
The legend of the Raincoat Killer? Stop playing games with me, Harry. That's nothing more than folklore. The FBI has no such record of a multiple homicide case in this town.
York, Anna, Becky, and now Diane. Their deaths are real, not folklore, not legend. The Raincoat Killer is also real. But under a strict gag order, the mass murder case was never made public. In fact, one could say that it was completely erased from history. Tell me, who do you think would be able to do something like that?
The military.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. A model student.
But if there are no records about it, then how do you know it really happened?
Good question, York. Why would I know this? The answer is very simple. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. The brutal killer himself. But we can talk about the details of that encounter another time. What we need to talk about is your Raincoat Killer. The new Raincoat Killer, if you will. The new Raincoat Killer. Yes, let's call him that. After all, he's not the real one. What you want to know more about is the new one. Between 10 and 20 years ago, I noticed that these red seeds were special, and someone else did too. The human imagination can lead to tragedy sometimes. Someone linked the red seeds to the serial killer legend and said, if you eat the red seeds and then kill someone, you will become immortal. This new fabricated legend was passed on from one to the next, evolving and changing every time, like a rumor. Some may have actually taken the seeds to try them out, to prove the legend, that is. York, the red seeds you have found from those other murders, they all came from this town, together with that one evil rumor. People on the other side of the planet may have heard of it by now, and new seeds might be growing in different parts of the world.
So you're saying that the series of cases I've been following are all linked to this town?
That's interesting, Harry. But there's no evidence to support that story. None of the criminals we caught for the other murders ever mentioned anything like that.
It's your job, your role and duty to look into that, York. Now, the game must go on. You know I said that the incident 50 years ago was totally erased? Well, not quite. Records still exist in the sheriff's office. The old sheriff back then hated the military and did his own investigation. I need you to bring those documents here to me. Once you've done that, I'll tell you everything I know.
Okay, it's worth a look. And we may as well let the old man have his fun.
Das so einfach wird. Ich bezweifle, dass es so einfach wird. Abgeschlossen. Ah, du fühlst dich noch nach. Rückball dazu. Früher. Gespeichert. Also irgendwas mit Militär.
Documents from a case that happened 50 years ago. Let's play along with the old man for a little longer, shall we?
Right.
Zach, that means we need to head for the sheriff's department.
True. Und bevor wir das machen, speichere ich mal lieber. Bevor das Spiel jetzt sagt, nö, jetzt hab ich keine Lust mehr. So. 17 Uhr haben wir Zeit. Okay, das ist no problem. Ich steig mal hier ein. Oh, ich bin etwas müde. Wendekreis. Ein Kreis des Wendes. Was? Das wird langsam interessant hier. Das werde mit.
Zach, we can take a rest if you're tired.
Wir haben schon Cooler mitgenommen, die können wir dann gleich mitbringen. So, im Spiel meine ich. Wieso tauchen die Autos auch plötzlich auf? Nee. Moment, nee. Ui, wer verschwude. Das normal umgekleidet. Uah. Müssen wir reinfahren. Oh, hi there. Howdy.
Aha.
Hallo, Caesar. Verdammt. Sag mir Bescheid, wenn ich anfangen soll zu pumpen. Oh mein Gott. Lame. Alter. Okay. Gut. Jetzt haben wir dich mal getankt. Hä? Nice. So. So, jetzt mal die Unterlagen und dann mal gucken, wie das so an.
So, where shall we go next?
We go. Where shall we go? Wir gehen. Aber bleib schön. Ah. Kann ich auch. Kannst du machen. Gut gepackt wie immer. Hello there.
Can there really be documents here that the FBI doesn't even have? What do you think, Zach?
Was ist mit Thomas? Den haben wir auch nicht mehr gesehen.
York, I told you. That's nothing more than local folklore.
Harry said that he was there.
The Raincoat Killer is a phantom, made up to scare children long ago. I can't believe you fell for that from Harry, of all people.
I agree with George. Harry likes to play with people, play with their minds, too.
George, Emily. Of course I don't believe him word for word. But you won't mind if I at least try to confirm that he's wrong, will you?
Mm-hmm. Well then, can you look for the files by yourself? I'm still looking for Thomas.
Very well.
Emily, open the filing room for him.
Ah, es geht wieder zu den Viechers. Nice.
They're here too, Zach. This might mean we're getting warmer to what we need.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Great. Yes. Great.
So Wiedererstellung stark.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Nicht nur eins, glaube ich. Dann sind es wieder mal, wie üblicherweise, 3. Piep. Das Kasten normal. Immer. Oh, hi.
Nice shot.
Ah. Hier war was. Die Stelle sieht hier verdächtig aus. Hier wohl etwas entfernt. Was sehen? Ah. Okay. Also jedenfalls, hier sollen Akten drin sein, aber die sind nicht hier drin. Sehr schön. Sehr schön. So, okay.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Great. Yes.
Oh. Scheiße.
Amazing. Bullseye. Nice shot.
Moment, nachladen. Jetzt.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Ja, ich muss weg.
Amazing.
Oh, sie mit Ananas.
Bullseye.
Oh.
Bullseye. Amazing. Bullseye. Great.
Die Ammo? Ah, da.
Bullseye. Amazing. Bullseye. Yes.
So eine Tür.
Nice shot.
Okay. Da brauche ich einen Schlüssel. Hm. Okay, sehr schön. Mal speichern, das ist gut. Für alle Fälle. So, wie sieht es mit den Klamotten aus? Okay. I don't want to go. Sehr schön. Mit dem Kanada geht alles besser. Schon wieder die grüne Tomate. So was. Da, genau. War nicht schneller rein, aber okay, ich habe
Bullseye. Yes.
Das kann ich hier wenigstens aufräumen. Mitnehmen, meine ich. Samen. Weiter Hinweis. Okay. Hey, oh! Ah! Finger weg!
Yes, nice shot.
Tasten. Oh. So, jetzt aber Munition hier. Andere Seite. Bin schon weg.
Yes. Great.
Hühne!
Great.
Die Kasten. Kasten. What?
Bullseye. Amazing.
Den Kasten. Scheiße. Okay, ganz gut. Ah. Nein. Das.
Yes.
auf den Kasten. Oh.
Amazing. Yes. Yes.
Ah.
Yes. Bullseye.
Ah. Trockene Wassertropfen. Okay. Ist wird gerade raus.
Zach, looks like we need to continue our search for the documents.
Mhm. Aw.
George, I'll get right to the point. It looks like someone else has just removed the documents I'm looking for.
Huh? Removed?
The cabinet looks like it had been forced open.
That's impossible. No one could break into there.
No. Emily, there is one person that can access that room at any time.
Thomas?
You don't mean Thomas?
It's too early to speculate. And profiling is my job, remember? More importantly, Emily, could you get me a coffee? A fresh one if possible.
Coffee? At a time like this? Why now?
Emily, please. This is very important. Some coffee. And bring some milk on the side.
Zach, you know something, don't you? I'm getting us some coffee. So tell me what you know.
There we go.
Ah, Zach, this is amazing. Even the taste of her coffee is thrilling, to say the least.
What?
No, nothing. This isn't the cup that Thomas always uses for me, is it?
I'm sorry about that too, then. I just used a cup that was nearby. You have a problem with that?
Problem? Not at all, my dear Emily. The coffee is perfect. Well, okay, taste aside, this cup certainly is perfect.
What? Mm-hmm.
George, Emily, we're going to Velvet Falls. There's something waiting for us there. I can feel it.
York, are you joking? You're trusting your cup?
No, Emily. Going to a waterfall just might be a good idea. In feng shui, a waterfall is known to be a source of power. Even if we find nothing there, I'm sure it will give us some power.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, George. And don't forget to bring a fishing rod.
All right. I'll go get it.
Fishing? Are you you two serious?
George, do you have a net?
Ridiculous. Okay. Wir gehen jetzt angeln. Verborgene Erinnerung. Abgeschlossen. Yeah, fast 20.000. Nice. Speichern abgeschlossen. Oh. Episode 3. 17. Neuer Regmann-Mörder. Ja, Sandtierleistung ist hier nicht gut. Oder kaum näher gesagt.
Zach, I hope we can catch a big one.
Das jetzt? Nice!
A fish. But this isn't the time to be fishing for fish, Zach.
Nicht? God damn it. Okay, nochmal auswerfen. Bam, ba, da, da, ba, ba, ba. Shit! Nochmal ein Fisch. Noch ein Fisch!
A fish.
Ja.
This isn't the time to be fishing for fish, Zach.
Okay, nochmal. Ich glaube, ich muss Emilys Gesicht treffen. Kann das sein? Spannend. God damn it. Okay, bei Emilys Gesicht ist das eher fehlgeschlagen. Okay. Nothing. Here we go again. Okay, nochmal. Bis wir das Überraschungspaket haben. Hoffe ich mal. Ich werde heute Nacht davon einen Ohrwurm haben, ey. Oder das ist primär. Na? Ah! Okay, nochmal. Und die Musik ist so spannend. Oh, shit. Okay, nochmal. Ich will das Überraschungspaket haben. Das Geschenk haben. Nervi. Nervs. Nothing. Ja, jetzt haben wir den Fisch wieder. God damn it. Die Musik
A fish. But this isn't the time to be fishing for fish, Zach.
True. Okay. Mal gechillt reinschmeißen. Und wir haben nichts. Haben hier nichts. Ja! Okay, nochmal. Hui, ja. No.
Good fishing, Zach. We've caught something to brag about now. In all the history of the FBI, I'm probably the only one who fished out documents thrown into a waterfall. Don't you think so, Zach?
I see.
I just don't believe it. Files from a waterfall.
Wow. So. Welche Akten waren das jetzt? Aha. Und die regnen die 4 Menschen. Wir müssen auch von den Samen essen, bevor sie sterben. Doktor dürfen nicht sprechen, während sie getötet werden.
What does that all mean?
Not good.
It's called The Legend of the New Raincoat Killer. George, have you ever seen this handwriting?
Yes. It's Thomas's.
Oh, crap.
George, I need to take these documents to Harry.
He said he'd tell me everything once I take the docs to him.
But those are classified. I can't allow a civilian to view them. Especially that deranged old goat who owns most of the town.
I agree with George. Harry is... how can I put it? He might be dangerous.
You don't need to worry. You said it yourselves, didn't you? There has never been a mass murder case in this town. That means these documents pertain to a case that never actually happened. Just look at it as though they never actually existed either.
Ridiculous.
York, I'm sure you've got a plan or something in mind? Okay. You have my approval.
George, are you sure?
Emily, we need to continue looking for Thomas.
Yep.
Our search may just have become a hunt.
Maybe. Just
yes,
maybe.
get on it. I'll go see Harry alone.
Okay.
Hei, 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 hei.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it for myself. But Thomas?
There's got to be a rational explanation for this.
Zach, George has started to change. I think the deaths of Becky and Diane had a deep effect on him.
I guess this town truly is without a king now.
Neue Regenmann-Mörder abgeschlossen. Ich würde sagen, wir fahren noch zum Harry. Wobei, das wird wieder ein Spielchen werden. Abgeschlossen. Speichern abgeschlossen.
Okay then, Zach. Let's pay Harry another visit and get to the bottom of all this.
I have to admit, I do like spending a bit of time investigating alone.
I'm getting a bit sick of being told that I'm either too slow or too fast. You agree with me, right, Zach?
Aber das ist eigentlich ein ganz guter Zeitpunkt zu speichern. Und schönen Cliffhanger zu haben. Ja. Ich denke mal, das ist ein sehr guter Zeitpunkt. So, mein Lieben, ich weiß, ich mache hier einen Cut, sozusagen, weil ich nicht weiß, ob wir da jetzt wieder ein Rätsel lösen müssen. Ich glaube ja, und das wird wahrscheinlich länger dauern als geplant. Und deswegen würde ich sagen, wir machen das in der nächsten Episode und finden dann raus, was sich genau dahinter steckt. Was uns Harry da erzählen will. Deswegen sage ich an der Stelle danke fürs Zuschauen. Das gerne liken und ein Abo da, wenn ihr noch nicht habt. Ja, wenn ihr live dabei sein wollt, kommt doch gerne auf Twitch vorbei. Links unten Videobeschreibung. Ich streame meist am Mittwoch. Also Montag ist momentan immer ausgefallen, deswegen eher Mittwoch und Freitag. Genau, Freitagabend, 17 Uhr immer. Hi. Wenn nichts dazwischen kommt. Und wenn was dazwischen kommt, sage ich euch auch auf den Social-Kanälen Bescheid. Die findet ihr auch in den Channels von Twitch, wie auch in der Kanalbeschreibung von YouTube. Genau. Da könnt ihr mir gerne da ein Follow da lassen, sodass ihr da immer auf dem Laufenden seid, wenn ich da gerade live gehe oder es verschiebe. Je nachdem. Also, macht es gut. Bis zum nächsten Mal.